What's happening, baby? TK here, TK and Drinks, coming at you with another Honest Mead review. And today we're getting into our second one. You can see me eyeballing the bottle here from Manic Meadery out of Crown Point, Indiana. We're getting into the Elliot, which is their blueberry and orange blossom mellow mel. A mellow mel, if you're new to the TK and Drinks channel, is a mead that's made with fruit in it, mostly either apples, grapes, berries. I say mostly anything. I don't know why I said that, but you know, anything's got a fruit in it, it's pretty much going to be a mellow mel. And this one is called Elliot because it's made with Elliot blueberries. Now, Elliot blueberries are your very stereotypical, traditional blueberries, the big, bright, purpley-ish ones used in pies, jam, stuff like that. So, very true blueberry, authentic blueberry flavor. And then the orange blossom honey, I'm sure, is going to give it a zing of citrus. I already did break into this one a little bit during my live video that I did. And I also did actually get to try this one when I was in Major Cup back in October. So that's kind of what solidified me picking this up. I'm already a huge fan of blueberry meads. If you're, again, new to the channel, haven't seen, definitely go check out some of my old reviews. I got some interviews with some mead makers. Actually, Tony Qualls from Manic Meadery, I got an interview with him. So go check those all out as well. Give me a like on the video, give me a subscribe, hit that notify bell, let the algorithms know that you're out there and watching, and help me get some more subscribers. At like 194 right now. Would love to get well over 1,000, so any help will be greatly appreciated. This one is definitely, like I was saying, got to try it at the Major Cup, and it solidified me picking it up. I don't pick up every blueberry mead I see, but after having a snifter there, and then I think I also tried the Chipotle one as well, I knew I needed to pick it up and bring it on the show for y'all at TK and Drinks. So let's do the traditional, and I guess now kind of a staple slow pour. Not quite sure how that slow pour turned out, but you might have saw a slight hesitation there because I shortly realized right before I poured that I was going directly over top of my laptop and phone, and did not want to spill mead all over that, so it definitely did spook me a little bit there. So yeah, next time, note to self, do not pour mead over top of your laptop. I mean, I guess I shouldn't really have to say that. I should already, you know, have that ingrained in me, but apparently I'm a 8-year-old child. So yeah, there's that. So let's get to this mead though. Ooh, I don't have my flashlight with me. I meant to get a flashlight. I'll have a flashlight for my next review. This mead is absolutely just purpley, about as dark purpley as you can get for a blueberry mead. I've seen a number of them at this point, and I'm telling you, this one is in like gem-like quality on the little bits of clarity I can get through and all these different lights I look at. It's got some ridiculously strong legs. I don't know if you can see those there, but they are full. They are numerous. They go from top down to bottom. I mean, it's gonna have some slamming sugar. Now, it doesn't say that it's a sweet mead on there anywhere, but I'm guaranteeing you it's a sweet mead because I had it, and based on everything I'm seeing here, it does have a little story on the back. Says Elliot is our flagship blueberry mead made with orange blossom honey and rested on American oak. It takes 1 pound of blueberries and half a pound of honey to make a single bottle of this liquid delight. Enjoy Elliot with dark chocolate, a leg of lamb, or cashews. Cheers! Very nice on that. Looking beautiful. Pretty clear on that meniscus. It was barrel aged, so I thought I caught a hint of tannin, a little bit of redness to it, if you will. But yeah, no bubbles in there, no carbonation, very still. Ooh. Get strong berries up front on the nose, slight fermentation note on the backside. It's almost like, it's probably the orange blossom honey, but it's a little bit of citrusy. I want to say like lime-like, but a pinch of citrusy brightness in there as well. But yeah, that berry is very prominent in there, and a touch of the sweetness. I'm imagining most of the honey's characteristic sweetness characteristic is probably getting lost in that blueberry, but it's, like I said, that citrusy brightness does come through in the nose quite well. And I imagine that's going to help really cut down on the sweetness of it as well if it all matches up. So let's give it the old taster tester. There we go. I knew I had a reason I had that white background back there. So yeah, definitely got some strong legs on this one. Man, so much full berry flavor at first. Get some tartness and some stringency that follows after that. And then I've not been a huge fan of orange blossom honey in the past, but this has a really nice citrus like zest quality to it. It doesn't taste like zest, but like when you spritz the outside of like an orange or something like that and gets that little citrus, you know, it's not quite juice, it's not the zest, it's just the raw citrus right there. It adds to it, but it's not overpowering. It adds that brightness to it and helps cut down on it's definitely a sweet leaning mead. I don't know what the start and final gravity on it was, but this thing has definitely got some staying power. Nice memorable mouthfeel. You're talking about the mouthfeel and all of a sudden start choking yourself out. Holy Christmas. That went down the wrong pipe. Now I even forgot what I was saying. Whew. Get that fermentation note in there. Get some little bit of warming. And like I said, that berries in there. Tartness, light acidity. That oak does come through. I'm getting some drying and some, some of that oak character in there as well. This is quite the blueberry libation, as they call it. Definitely a strong flagship blueberry mead. Not even their flagship blueberry. No, yeah, their flagship blueberry mead. This is, I think, strong enough to be a flagship mead for your company. But definitely a flagship blueberry mead. So let's get to that scorecard. There we go. 41 out of 50 on the old BJCP mead score sheet. Still waiting on my BJCP certification to come in, or actually still waiting to find out if I passed my exam or not. Technically, got about, I think we're 2 months in, so probably about 8 more months to go. So hopefully, hopefully right around August, September this coming year, September, August 2022, we'll have that information. So, like I said, hit this one off with a 41. 7 out of 10 on the bouquet and aroma. Bright berry up front, like I said, you get fermentation notes strong throughout there, a little bit of that like citrusy type of brightness in there as well, and I think I'm picking up a hint of like woody, like it is aged in an oak barrel, so just trying to place what that smell was earlier, and I'm assuming that that's that slightly resinous woody type of smell to it, so there's that in there as well. See, 6 out of 6 on the appearance. I pretty much give most things a solid appearance score, because I mean it's got brilliant clarity, got some color on the meniscus, it's got just absolutely wonderfully deep purplish red hue to it, strong legs, no carbonation. It does what it says it's gonna do. I mean there's not really much more else to say. 20 out of 24 on the flavor. Again, strong blueberry flavor up front, fades to that citrusy tartness with the astringency in there. You got that oak drying off. You got some sweetness that comes and washes from the back, from the honey. It's done really well. I'm a huge fan of blueberry meads in general, but this one in particular has a really unique blueberry flavor and characteristic to it, from the oak, and then again from the citrusy honey as well. It has a nice medium to starting to lean towards medium full body on it. Medium mouthfeel. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit longer, but the citrus kind of carries out through the whole mouthfeel, and at the end there you're mostly just getting bright citrus notes, the oak on the tongue from the drying from the tannins, and it's sweet, it's dry, it's, I mean, I know it sounds odd to say those two things together, but I mean, if you've had it, you know what I mean. It has a nice full sweetness to it, but it leaves your mouth with a dryness at the end that doesn't that leaves you wanting to go back more, because it's an easy drinker for being as sweet as it is. So I'll tell you that. And so overall, I give it 8 out of 10. So 41 out of 50, 4.1 out of 5, however you want to tally them up. If you want to bump it up to 82 out of 100, we can keep going all day long. But I'm still giving it that same type of score, because this is a kick-ass blueberry mead. And if you're ever in Crown Point, Indiana, I highly suggest stopping by there and checking their place out. I believe they're in the process of had either just acquired a new building recently back in December, or sometime they recently acquired a new building and are going to be moving locations. But you can also order this on Vino Shipper. I believe this bottle is $24, $28, somewhere in that mid $20 range. Hit up Vino Shipper or hit them up there at the Meadery. Pick yourself up a bottle of the blueberry, just, I guess not called blueberry Elliot, just the Elliot. There are some variants that he's made as well. I think he's got 5 variants of it. He's got the vanilla Elliot, the midnight Elliot, which is dark berries and coffee on top of that. He's got the breakfast Elliot, which is with vanilla, cinnamon, and maple added, and the chipotle Elliot as well. They have the chipotle peppers in there. So I've had 2 of the 5 now. And I've got the breakfast Elliot in the fridge. So, man, do yourself a favor if you're into blueberries like I am. Scoop up a bottle of the Elliot, and you'll be thanking me. So we got a couple more from these cats, and look out, there's going to be a food and review with this blueberry. This very same bottle right here. This very bottle that was autographed by Tony himself. Right there. See it? Autograph. Woo-woo. If I could turn and spin at the same time. So when you do order your bottles off the internet, ask Tony to sign your bottle, or ask one of the mead makers, ask somebody there. Say, hey man, get somebody to sign this bottle. Might not necessarily increase the value on it, but increases the coolness factor, I'll tell you that. Or you can not be a dork like me and just, order it and be normal. So there's that too. But like I said, check out the food and review video coming out for this. Check out the other mead review videos I've got from Manic, from everybody else. Hit that subscribe, hit that follow, hit that like button. Do all those things. Again, like I said, it helps me out, helps the algorithm, drive more traffic to the channel, helps get that subscriber base up, all that jazz. So I appreciate you guys spending your time with me today. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys for the next one.